Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to play President. President is a very simple card game that is super fun, and this will be a full tutorial. Let's get right into the video. First and foremost, the rank of the cards in President is a little bit different than your average card game. So your 3 is actually the lowest card, and it goes all the way up in regular order. So 3 is the lowest, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Ace is higher than King, and then 2 is actually the highest card in the game. So it's really easy to play. You want to deal all of the cards out to the players. In this case, I'm going to be playing with 5 players, but you can play with, sometimes I've seen it done with 4 players all the way up to 7 players. So what I've done is I've started dealing the cards, okay, and I'm just going to continue dealing, but regularly you would shuffle the cards and you would deal all of them at once. I just already pre-dealt some of the cards just to speed it up, and I did deal these randomly, but I'm just going to shuffle what's remaining here. So we're going to continue dealing 1 card to each player, and there might be an uneven number of cards. Like some players might have 1 card more than others, but that's just part of the game, okay? You can go through a process to see who would be dealing first, but you can kind of just decide who's going to deal first and take it from there. Okay, so the player to the left of the dealer goes first, and you keep your cards to yourself. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to flip them face up just so we can see what everybody has. But like I said, you want to keep your cards in your hand. Now, essentially, each player is going to play at least, or try to play at least 1 card, okay, into the center. And you can play a single card or a set of cards of the same rank. So you can play, for instance, a 3, or you can play 2 4s, or you can play 3 7s, or even 4 kings. It's completely up to you. And then the next player has to go higher than the rank that you played with the same number of cards. So I'll demonstrate. Let's say, just for fun, this player is going to start. We're going to imagine here are their cards, and let's say they play, generally speaking, you want to play, you know, as a lower card to start, so you can get rid of your lower card if you have the ability to go first. So they're going to play a 3. 1 3. Now this player must play at least a 4 or higher, okay? So this player, let's say they're going to go and they're going to play a 5, okay? Then this player must play a 6 or higher into the center, okay? So this player is, let's say, going to go and play a 9, all right? So now this player has to play a 10 or higher. So this player is looking through their cards, and they realize that they have a single 10. Sure, let's play the 10. Now this player says, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play my 2. So this player plays the 2, and then this player cannot go higher than that. So then we discard what's in the center. Now this player won the hand, so they get to play first. Okay? So now this player decides, they're going to play, let's say they're going to play 2 9s. So a pair of 9s. So now this player has to play at least a pair of 10s or higher. So this player does not have a pair of 10s or higher, so they pass. Then it goes to the next player. Do they have a pair of 10s or higher? No, so they pass. The next player. Do they have a pair of 10s or higher? Yes, they have a pair of 10s actually. So they're going to play their pair of 10s just like that. Does this player have a pair of jacks or higher? They do. So they're going to play their pair of jacks just like that. Okay? And then it comes back around to this player again. Can this player beat a pair of jacks? Yes, they can. They can play a pair of aces. However, they have 3 aces, so they're going to choose to not play those because they want to save it for a triplet just in case, okay, for a 3 of a kind. So this player won that hand, and we're going to discard this. This player gets to go next. So that's going to continue, and the game continues until everyone has gotten rid of all of their cards. Now, the first person to get rid of all of their cards is considered the president of the game. The second player is considered the vice president of the game. And then it continues on, and then the second last player is considered the speaker of the house, and the last player is considered the beggar. So it all depends on how you play. Some people will play that the third player is considered the speaker of the house. Others will play that the second last player is considered the speaker of the house. And you can use these terms interchangeably, but All that matters at the end of the day is who has got rid of their cards first, because of the president and the vice president, okay? The first player to get rid of their cards is considered the president. They get 2 points for that round. The second player is considered the vice president. They get 1 point for that round. And that's really all that matters. You can have jobs for the Speaker of the House and the beggar as well, but I play just by a point-based system where the first player that gets rid of all of their cards is the president, 2 points, and the second player that gets rid of all of their cards is the vice president, 1 point. And then you can play to a predetermined point total, which can be, usually you play till 11, but you can play till any point total basically. And that's it. That is how to play President, the card game. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.